we love. Let's see.
Even at Target, bro.
Target be having some bad ambitions.
You know a lot of those.
Hey, bro.
I don't want to go on there though. Target expensive. For no fucking reason.
All right. Hey, we should be hot. We should be hot. Beyond.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to start by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Wadash.
Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, and a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful let I came out there, pushing this word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line and lineage goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Hey, Shalom. It's your brothers from the GMS Denver camp coming back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, with another camp speaking to do what we created to do, man, to uplift and exalt the Almighty God of the Bible, whose true name is Yahweh, in the name of his son, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, to let the world know what the Most High intends to do on this earth according to his will, that he's ordained to come to pass from the beginning, you see, and that everything that you see around you is all happening according to biblical prophecy. It's all happening to the Most High's, according to the Most High's counsel, man. You see, the Most High has risen up the prophets, mainly here in Babylon the Great, to tell you about the end, the downfall of Esau Edom. You see, the so-called white race beginning with their elite, man. That's what we're witnesses. That's why you see everything in a state of chaos, in a state of turmoil, man. You see, because it's all the Most High's will being fulfilled.
Right.
You see?
He's going to declare his power by what the brother just explained. That's what he's doing. He's declaring his power to the world. Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
And that's what's happening now, man. That's the spirit the true prophets will come in. Because that's all the Most High pronounced against all the heathen nations, man. War, evil, and pestilence. You see that? You got these false prophets in the earth talking about peace, this, and prosperity, that. That's not in accordance with the Most High's will, man. You see? The Most High says war, evil, and pestilence is coming. And guess what? A lot of these heathen, they see it. But a lot of you Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, are in a state of gross darkness, man. You got heathen on their social media platforms talking about what? Civil War is coming. World War III is coming. How you doing? World War III is coming up.
Congratulations.
President of Kenya. He goes to the villages and helps get the parasites out of their feet.
Okay.
And he's been pouring concrete in the villages,
Okay.
helping a lot of families.
Okay.
I watch him all the time.
That's what's up. You
Have a good day.
That shows you the mentality of a woman. It's not rational, doctor.
But like we were saying, man, the spirit of the prophets is the spirit of Yahweh Shai. And we're speaking according to what the Most High said is going to come to pass. And once again, the children of this world, like it tells us in Scripture, the children of this world are wiser than the children of light, man.
That just showed you, because that's why you're like
That's probably Northern Kingdom.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro, like her spirit knows that she needs a man for healing. We need Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai for healing, bro. We need those prophets that are gonna do great miracles for healings and to protect us, man. But her physically, she don't see it how, you know?
Because they're following false doctrines. And those false doctrines were set up for stumbling blocks. Because not every Israelite's going to make it.
Because the Most High doesn't want all Israel. Somebody get that in Isaiah chapter 6. But this is the thing, man. Everything the Most High said would be is coming to pass. This is why we see America on the brink of World War III. And whether you people realize it or not, this whole thing between the right and the left is all going to lead up to more division. And it's going to ultimately lead up to what? Isaiah 19:2 coming to pass. Why do you hold that? You see? All these things have been laid out in biblical prophecy, man. The entire course of human history and how everything is flowing, you can find written in the scriptures. Right. Because the Most High is the one that's ordained it to come to pass. You finish that Jeremiah 28, man. You see?
Jeremiah 28.
So this is the spirit the true prophecy will be in, man. Not in that fucking love and peace and prosperity bullshit.
Right.
Because ain't none of that coming to pass here. You see, that's a false dream they're selling you according to their false doctrine, man, and not according to the vision of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah.
Right. It says in verse 9 of Jeremiah 28.
Oh, if you finish that one, that's all good. That was it on that.
Okay.
And Isaiah 6.
Well, let's get that real quick.
We're on verse 1?
9.
Right.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 6, verse 9 reads, "And he said, Go and tell his people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not."
Because what? The Most High, He's put His Spirit in the earth. He's put His Spirit on the prophets. And there's only a small number of people that the Most High wants to reveal these secrets unto.
Right.
You see, and that's the remnant of the nation of Israel.
Which starts with the prophet, because if the brother gets verse 8, it actually tells you when he gets his commission to go tell the Israelites,
Yep.
you know?
So, with that, the Most High only wants the remnant to get it, while the majority of our people here in the land of America, they're going to stay blinded. And it tells you for how long. Go ahead, Nicole.
Con, make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed.
So the Most High doesn't want the majority of our people here in the land of America to get it. He wants them to be in a blind state. He wants them to continue to believe in the American dream. He wants them to still continue to be in the spirit of voting for their enemies, man. Because at the end of the day, the Most High is not dealing with all of Israel. He's only dealing with the remnant, as it is written. For all these camps who are talking about nation building, it's about Israel worldwide, man. Nah, it's all about the remnant, as it's written, man. You see, the majority of our people are going to be blinded. Keep on.
Con, then said I, Lord power, how long?
So how long do you want to keep them blinded, Lord? How long are the 2/3 going to continue to be blinded and not follow the proper way? You got it?
And he answered, until the cities be wasted without inhabitant, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly destroyed.
This is how long the 2/3 are going to continue to be blinded, man.
Look,
Until this place,
Utterly desolate.
and that's how long they're going to be blinded, until this place is destroyed, because it's not set up for the entire nation of Israel to get it. It tells you, Jacob have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. Only the elect is going to get it. That's what it's all about. The elect of Israel coming into the proper understanding to be saved from the land of their captivities. While the rebels of our people here in the land of America are going to be destroyed, and once we come down out of heaven, the rest of the rebels that are still scattered all throughout the earth, if they don't want to get down with the program, guess what? The Lord Yahweh Shah says, man, he that wish that I not reign over him, bring him hither before me and slay him, man. That's what's going to happen to the rest of the rebels, man. You see? That's what's coming.
That's the spirit, because we were talking about that on the way down here. Really, time is held inside the book of the Bible, which the new covenant, we're going to be in a new book, a new form, living a new lifestyle, because this is a wicked place and we're in a corrupt body. So when we get in that new covenant, it's going to be a whole new story.
Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah is about to hit a factory reset on the planet Earth, man.
Yeah.
But before that can come, what has to happen? All hell has to break loose. And this is what we're witnessing come to pass all throughout the world, man.
And a sequel, I looked it up on the way down here. A sequel is a sequence, but it's built on a foundation of the first,
Yeah.
which the old covenant is that first, and then that sequel that's coming is the new covenant, which is built right off the same foundation.
Yeah.
But it's an addition, making it greater. And that's why Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahshua is declaring his power. He's doing something greater this time than what he did even in the time of Egypt.
Real quick, it's the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 6. Not as though the word of the Most High have taken none effect, for they are not all Israel of Israel.
See, so they're Israelites, but not all Israel is of Israel. You have the nation of Israel as a whole, but you have the Israel of the Most High, man. The upper echelon of Israelite, which is the remnant of the nation of Israel. Those who the Most High has given his spirit to repent and believe upon his son Yahweh Shah. To believe that he raised Yahweh Shah from the dead, man, and that Yahweh Shah is sitting on his right hand side in the heavens right now. Those who believe upon the true doctrine as it is written. Not a piece of it. Now I'm going to believe in this part and not believe in this.
Right.
No, the remnant are going to be in the spirit of obedience and meekness to believe in the whole doctrine. As it is written, thus saith the Lord. You You see, you got a lot of our people who know they're Israelites, they're not following the proper way, man. They want to be all joined together in unity when you can only have unity when you're coming in the same doctrine. How are you going to have unity with a motherfucker that's saying the MOTB is other than anything than the RFID chip? You talking about this a spiritual mark, then you got a guy over here talking about the RFID chip or whatever else they're saying. How's that unified? You guys need to go look up these words, man. You see, if you're divided in your doctrine, you're not unified. Just because you motherfuckers come together as a collective doesn't make you unified. You have to come in the proper spirit, as the scriptures tell you. One Lord, one faith, one God, one doctrine, man. You see, that's true unity. And the true unity camp is what? GMS, man.
Hey, the brother said, the brother in the Spanish camp, he said, hey, the only thing they're coming in unity for is to be destroyed by those nuclear missiles.
That's it.
Really, they're in that Babylonian spirit, because what is Babylon? Confusion.
Yep.
And they're part of that land of confusion.
Well,
Okay. I got Jeremiah 51:9. It says, we would have healed Babylon. And that's really what Jake is trying to do. Like, you see that video of the gang going to Aurora? They're trying to save America.
Because what? Their hope is rooted and their foundation is in Babylon, man.
Right.
You know why? Because they refuse to come into the true understanding of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
That all seems like a psyop.
Yeah.
So, because they're what? They're trying to keep the tribe divided. But the thing is
Yeah.
this. The thing is this, man. If you don't have a vision, if you don't have the vision of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, you are blinded. And this is why you can be easily led astray into these different avenues, you see, of confusion. If you're not moving in the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, you don't have a vision of the kingdom of heaven, you're going to think that America is the end-all be-all, and you're going to do anything to keep it upheld, man. But as the scripture tell you, there is no hill in Babylon, man. According to the Most High's will, it's a wrap for this place.
Yep.
We just, every day that passes by, we get a day closer to the destruction of America. We get a day closer. As every day passes by, we get closer to the what? Complete collapse of society. You see, and ultimately the destruction of this entire land known as America, man.
It's like Jenga, bro. One block
At a time.
One stumbling block at a time.
You see, when the time comes for this place to completely fall, as the Most High spoken, it's gonna happen.
It says, but she is not healed, because Yahweh is against it. It says, forsake her and let us go every one into his own country. If I may point out, you're going to have these heathen that actually flee from this country and go back to their land. But Jake is so foolish, they do not consider, nor do they know that they're Israelites. So they're going to be out here trying to cleave to the gang, cleave to the government, and cleave to all these things that are going to lead them to death.
And not necessarily them leaving the country. They're gonna what? It tells you in the book of Ecclesiastes, a man will flock to his like. Everybody talking about this unified shit. Watch, when all hell break loose, you're gonna see Esau with Esau, Moab with Moab, Ammon with Ammon. They're gonna go to their nations, man.
Just like
Why
you do in the prison
love
systems.
everybody, ain't gonna get decimated, man.
Right? Are those Jake that think they're equal to Esau and their militias and all this shit?
Because you see it in the prison systems.
That's
you
exactly
know?
how it's gonna be.
And then when that bullshit of unity tries to come around, they accept a little bit, but once something happens, is they cut it off and big war starts.
In the military, it's a different type of spirit.
Yeah.
Jake hanging out with Esau, Ammon,
Remember that classic picture of they had in Jake in the army?
Yeah.
He slumped him up on a night out drinking.
Yeah. See, that was in the cities.
Yeah.
But when it comes to military, it's like a fucking spirit of camaraderie where everybody hanging out with everybody. Now, when it goes down, then that's gonna cause a fucking division. Because that's what the Most High was putting in our spirit of division, and we witness it, man. You see?
And in that movie,
It has to fall.
It's got to.
in that movie, Blood In, Blood Out, they kind of show you in a sense, because that one dude came in, everybody thought he was a Edomite, they were trying to go over there, they were talking shit to him, like, why the fuck are you over there with them? You know?
It says, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the sky.
And that's what's about to happen, man. This is why America's in a state of decline. It's all judgment from the Most High, man. Because this place was never set up to go on forever. This place has an expiration date, and we're fastly approaching that date. And there's nothing that you can do to stop it. It's inevitable, man. It's inevitable. You cannot stop it. It has to happen because the Most High said it will happen. You see, so this is why we see inflation. This is why we see homelessness on the rise. This is why we see the infrastructure of this place collapsing. You see, America used to be pristine, man. Now it's becoming a goddamn cesspool. We got so-called immigrants coming over here, taking over different sections of the city. That shows you this country is in decline, man. And this is happening all throughout the country. Homelessness all over the place in all the inner cities, shit in the streets, it's smelling like piss everywhere. You see, that shows you there's a heavy demon on Babylon, man, and it's causing this place to fall, man.
Music to my ears, man. Fuck this place. Amos chapter 3 and verse 3. It's talking about the unity. Can two walk together except they be agreed?
That's the only way to work together. Because if you're not agreed in the doctrine, you're gonna get with a captain and say, oh, you can call the Most High whatever you want to call him. You got this other captain that's calling on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. How does that work? There's no agreement there. You got one captain talking about, oh, when 2/3 die, they're gonna burn in hell forever. But you got another captain saying what? When 2/3 die, they're gonna be brought into the kingdom of heaven after death by pain. How does that work? That's not unity, man.
And we just went through how a kingdom divided falls, a house that is divided falls. So how are you going to have unity when you got two different doctrines pulling you two different directions?
And this is why the Most High is only raising up the tabernacle of David. You see, that's the house that's not divided, man. That's northern and southern kingdom coming together in one spirit. You see, through Yahweh Shai.
And when the eye is single, the body is full of light.
Yep.
That's why the power is with us. Because we're single-eyed, not because we chose to be, but the Lord called us and made us single-eyed. Even the apostles, he speaks about his training up in the truth and his bringing forth to his position, which we all go through this. We all go through a purging, which brings us into a better form of ourselves.
Because at the end of the, somebody get that real quick. Get Amos down to 11. Matter of fact, start at 10. Because this is what's coming, man. With the collapse of America, it's going to be a lot of Israelites dying. You see, those are the rebels of our people who heard this word, you refused this word, you made light of the word, you thought you had all day and all night to come back to the Lord, thinking the Most High is on your fucking time. But this whole thing, all these days that are passing by, these fuckers.
Yeah.
Don't say shit. Don't say shit. Don't say shit.
I seen him from a minute away.
But the thing is, you think you got all day and all night to turn back to the Lord because you believe he's on your time. Nah, you're on his time, man. Right. Every day that passes by is the Most High causing these days to pass by. You see, to lead up to everything that he's promised to come to pass, man. Let's get that real. Don't say shit. I know, right? Go ahead, bro.
All right, go ahead. Amos chapter 9 and verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom.
See, the eyes of the Most High upon the sinful kingdom known as Babylon the Great, man. This is the sin of the sinful kingdom, man. This is the most wicked kingdom to ever be established on the earth. And that's why it's going to receive the harshest judgment the world has ever fucking seen before, man. You see, Sodom and Gomorrah ain't going to be shit compared to what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to do to this place called this America, man. You see? For motherfuckers cleaving onto that rainbow flag agenda, for all the fucking laws that protect pedophiles and people who have sex with animals, all the adultery going on. The Most High is going to destroy this place, man. All the idol worship, eating abominable meat. You see, just being in a polluted state of mind, America is about to be completely and utterly decimate, man. You see, from the north to the south, from the east to the west, the Most High is going to cause nuclear fire to engulf this place until everything is completely evaporated and erased as if it never was, man. You see? That's what's coming to this motherfucker. And good riddance. Good riddance, man.
Then a new book is going to be opened up.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be living a whole new life because we're going to be on top instead of the bottom. In this book, we're in the bottom.
This is about to be the greatest factory reset.
Yeah, this chapter right here.
Yeah, this chapter. But now we're going to go into a sequel, which is going to be righteous. Those laws are going to continue, but we're going to be living according to them instead of our flesh wanting to go against it. You know? Because that's why we die. It's because we sin.
You can look at the motherfucker, you can tell who they are.
Oh, beat it out. It looks like he just got done drinking.
But these motherfuckers, come on, man. Come on, man. Go ahead, bro.
And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
That's what's coming, man. The Most High is going to destroy this place off the face of the earth. It's going to be made the biggest memorial, you see, of what happens when you rebel against the Most High. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is about to make an example out of America and the inhabitants of it, man. And the only ones who are going to escape this is the remnant of, let me say it like this, the 1/3 of the remnant, man. 1/3 of the remnant of the nation of Israel are the only ones who are going to escape this destruction that's coming. Everybody else on the source of America, your ass is finished. You have no hope. Okay?
Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob.
See that? Why? Because he's going to save a remnant, as promised. Because that's all the Most High needs to bring back the entire nation. All he needs is that grape of that cluster, man. You see, as long as the Most High got Israelite men, righteous Israelite men, the nation of Israel will never die, man. You see, and we don't need the Israelite women. See, we can goddamn get a fucking harem of fucking Edomite women that bring back Israelites. We can get a harem of fucking Hamite women and bring back all the rest of the Israelites. All you need is that seed of Israel to keep that plant going, man. To keep that vine going. Because it's all about the seed, man.
Hey,
you see?
You could plant that seed in any soil right there and it'll sprout.
Let me stop.
That's why he's gathering male and female, because it is about that seed, and you need a female to cultivate a seed.
Now, we're not saying that Israelite women not going to be saved. You are going to be saved, but we're trying to let you know that you're not that important. Yeah. We can do this without any Israelite women. We can get all we can plant that seed in Ammonite land, and guess what's gonna come out? Israelite.
Right. One man, you could kill all the Israelites but one male,
and it's gonna bring back that seed.
And bring back all.
As long as he got his family jewels, that's why it's called family jewels, because your family is in there. You see, the family sprouts forth from the man.
And the Bible even says that if your stones are wounded, that you were cursed for that. And nowadays you got people cutting off Jake cutting off.
Snip.
Vasectomies and shit.
Yeah.
My mom wanted me to get that shit, bro.
Your legacy,
she was
you
crazy,
know your legacy
bro.
in your body, man. You see, but
Esau taught that shit.
We'll get back to that proper understanding in the kingdom. That's why this whole shit gotta be destroyed, man. They're under the vibration of a matriarchy or women ruling everything. That's not how the Most High set shit up. That's why everything is in a state of chaos, man. Because everything Esau is doing is fucking ass backwards. You see, it's against the righteous way of the Most High. So, with that being said, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah is going to remove this man out of the way, and he's going to set his children up, beginning with Yahweh Shah, to establish a kingdom where dwelleth righteousness, man. That's what's coming. You got it?
All right. Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shah. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations.
That's going into what? He's going to gather his elect from the four winds of the earth, as it tells you continually all throughout the scriptures. But now you got these fucking Christians raising up, taking our Bible, trying to universalize it, thinking that means everyone is going to be saved. Nah, man. Only the remnant of the nation of Israel is going to be delivered from the lands of their captivity, as is written in the scriptures, man. You see? As is written from the Old to the New Testament. The remnant of the nation of Israel, that's who's going to receive salvation through that second Exodus that's going to be executed by way of our Lord Yahweh Shah. Okay?
Right. Like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
Because what? Wherever the remnant is, they're going to be gathered up. And that's all according to what the Most High has promised, man. You see, that's what has to happen. Everything the Most High has promised must be fulfilled. But leave it to these pagan Roman Catholic Christians to tell you, oh, that doesn't matter anymore. The Old Testament is done away with. All those promises he made, that don't matter no more. That's a fucking lie, because if everything the Most High promised doesn't come to pass, that will make the Most High lie, and we know it's impossible for the Most High to lie, man. So everything that he said is gonna be. You see? Yeah. See, you Christians are hurt because you're trying to sneak up in here, as you've always done. You fucking heathen nations trying to sneak in here and have a part of our inheritance when you don't, man. This Bible is only for one nation of people. The Holy Bible is for the holy people. The Holy Bible are for the holy children of Israel, man.
And you got
beginning with the Most High's remnant.
You got the Israelites that are for the heathen, and that's why not all Israel is of Israel. Because you deal with these other Israelite camps that push the Christian doctrine.
That goes into what it tells you in Baruch chapter 4. They given that which is profitable for us unto a strange nation, man. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to even allow the heathen to have any type of hope of getting in here. And that's why you're supposed to break the doctrine down the proper way, to show them, no, you have no part in this. This is for the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, as it is written. See, what the Christians do, they try to say, oh, Abraham, and then just try to disannul Isaac and Jacob. That's not how it works. The Most High told Abraham that what? And Isaac shall thy seed be called. And who came forth from Isaac? Esau and Jacob. And who did the Most High choose and give the blessing to? He gave it to Jacob. You see? The children of promise, man.
which it's evident on earth who the Israelites are and under those curses. That's why we always question the small hats. Hey, why ain't you under the curses? And if you're in the promised land, why ain't you under the blessings?
Because the thing is, if 1948 was the fulfillment, Babylon should have been destroyed in 1948. Because that's what prophecy says will happen. Babylon is going to be destroyed. The remnant is going to be saved.
Esau should be in slavery for 1,000 years.
And then y'all would go into the land of Israel, put forth the word of righteousness, as prophecy says, but we don't see any of that happening. Why? It's because you are not the Israelites. You are not who you say you are, man. And this is why the Most High has risen up the prophets to expose all the lies and bullshit. And now that that's happening, you're mad and you're trying to censor us, man. Shadow banning us. You're striking our videos. You're taking our channels down. Now you're putting laws and legislation into place to try to demonize us as if we're saying something wrong, when all we're giving you is what's right, man. You see, what does it say? They hate him that rebuke you from the gate. And when you depart away from evil, you become a prey. You see, that's what's happening with us. It's going, and guess what? It's going to continue to intensify because that's what it got to be. That's all prophecy too, though.
So the point has to raise the standard.
That's right. Finish that, bro.
All right, Amos chapter 9 and verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
2/3 here in the land of America, right along with the rebels all throughout the earth. You think ain't no judgment coming? You think this is just a fairy tale? You see that the Most High spoke these words in vain. That's why you're gonna be slaughtered with the sword, man. And we're fastly approaching that time known as Jacob's trouble, where it's trouble for you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The Most High gonna slaughter you niggas, man. Because you're degenerate and you're worthless. You have no purpose on the earth anymore. See? Go ahead, bro.
Right? Verse 11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof. And I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old.
And that's what you're witnessing right now. Northern and southern kingdom coming together as it was up under King David, man. United under Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. That's what's been established on the earth, man. The throne of David, and Yahweh Shai is going to be the one to lead the charge on it. You see? That's why you see brothers from all the different tribes gathering together in the camp known as GMS, preaching the same doctrine, same faith, calling them the same God. That's the tabernacle of David being risen up. While you have the house of Saul, these camps that are outside the Great Millstone, waxing weaker and weaker, man. These weak ass breakdowns, not give you the full understanding of what's written, thinking that it's about unity, when it's about what? Oh, thinking it's about vainglory and clout chasing to get the bag, when it's all about glorifying the Most High. That's the spirit that the house of David will be in, man. Glorifying Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai and give you the proper understanding as the Most High told you, man.
It's
not
segregation.
sugarcoat it. Yup.
It is about segregation because we're segregating the heathens separate from the Israelites. Now, when we tell you you're Israelite and you reject it, you're rejecting Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. So you're going to be rejected when Yahweh sends his son Yahweh Shai to deliver the Israelite.
And it's already set up that the 2/3 are going to be rejected.
Yep.
That's a part of the story, man.
Yeah.
You see, you niggas, you have always been that rebellious generation ever since the Most High brought that shit, going all the way back to Adam. You see? It's after the flood, even when he brought us out of Egypt, you were the same niggas, man. So guess what? Your entire course of existence is being what? Being destroyed by the Most High, and the Most High saving a remnant. You see? To keep that lineage going.
And that's the best movie, really. You know, when you got two brothers going at it, one is good and one is evil. You know what I mean? And there's tussle in the middle of it. There's heartbreak and love, and this whole movie's put together. And that's why I looked up sequel, because I was messed with animations, and when you make a movie or anything like that, an animation, it's done in sequences, which you change the image just a little bit to make it look like it's moving. You see what I'm saying? And that's what the Lord is doing right now. This is his movie, and it's going to play out with good dominating evil.
Hey, all the characters in the Most High movie are doing exactly what the Most High created them to do.
Yeah.
The prophets are being risen up to give the understanding of the Most High's will. Esau's in the earth doing his wickedness to fulfill the Most High's will. You got the rest of the NPCs just doing what NPCs do, man.
Yep.
Living in a state of oblivion until the end comes.
And you hear them complaining about it. All I do is do the same thing over and over.
Because That's what the
don't know
Most High
why.
want. That's what the Most High
Yeah.
want.
They're
You're
just an
subject to
extra.
it.
They're just an extra doing the same thing every day, waiting for us to actually to be magnified under Yahweh Shai. When Yahweh Shai is glorified, he's going to glorify the Father. We're all going to come together in the heavens, which is going to glorify Yahweh Shai.
And the thing is it's nothing new under the sun. The majority of these people, always got them in the spirit of slumber, the spirit of oblivion, and they were doing the same thing in Babylon. They didn't believe the prophets when the prophets was warning them, hey, you're going to get carried away into Babylon, right? This is Ezekiel 12 and 24, I'll start. It says, for there shall be no more vain vision nor flattering divination within the house of Israel.
So all that bullshit of peace and prosperity and these prosperity comes from these different churches or whatever false religion you're believing in give you a false sense of hope. Well, everything gonna be all right. There's a blessing gonna be waiting at you, waiting for you when you get home. Just call on Jesus Christ every now. All that shit's coming to an end. You see? And it's only gonna be what Yahweh Bashim Yahushua says it's gonna be. My bad. He's gonna say that. Go on.
Verse 25. For I am Yahweh, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged.
Yep.
For in your days, O rebellious house, say that again. For in your days, O rebellious house, I will say the word, and will perform it, saith Yahweh, the Most High.
Because Jake believe the Most High is slack. They'll come out here and say, oh, well, they always been saying this. They always been prophesying about the end. Why ain't the end come yet? Because things happening in the process of time, man. Everything that the Most High spoken is being fulfilled. It's not gonna happen overnight. And because that's what these motherfuckers believe. When the prophet says something's supposed to happen right then, that's no. It just means to say before. And guess what? They're gonna say it over and over and over until everything comes to pass, man. That's what it means. It doesn't mean that as soon as the prophet says it, in an instant it's gonna happen.
And it's
now,
not like that.
Now, the time is gonna come.
Yeah.
Well, the Most High gonna intensify this thing, and it will happen like that. You see, but it has to everything has to be fulfilled first, man.
And I got it on hold, but whenever the brothers are ready.
And it was just like now, back then, the majority of these people, they didn't believe the prophet. They didn't believe they were going to get carried away to Babylon in captivity.
And what did they try to do when the prophets came and told them that? They tried to kill the prophets. They came and asked Jeremiah what the Most High wanted us to do. And Jeremiah came back and answered from the Most High and said, don't go down into Egypt. You see, if you go down into Egypt, the Most High going to kill you. And guess what they did? They turned upon Jeremiah. Nah, the Lord ain't say that because Jake want to move according to their own understanding. And guess what? When they tried to go down into Egypt, what did the Most High do, man? He destroyed them, just like Jeremiah said. They were trying to put Jeremiah to death because of that, man. And that's what they've always done to all the prophets. So we already know that when it goes down, and we're telling Jake what it really is, according to what the Most High spoke, they're going to try to put us to death too, man.
Yep. Which is already in the plan. Right now, it's playing out.
Yep.
That's why they're so-called bringing out draconian law.
Yep.
It says, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it, said Yahweh the Most High. Again, the word of Yahweh came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesied of the times that are far off.
We'll tell them that the Lord Yahweh Shai is coming back, that the end is near. Oh, not in my generation, maybe my great-great-grandchildren. Because what? They're trying to put it afar off, man. When we're seeing all the signs, you see, they're showing us that time is near. That's why I say it's what? Wake out of sleep. You see, for your salvation is near than when you believe. You see? Now it is high time they'll wake out of sleep. Jake is still asleep, man, because they want to continue on in this place. They want this shit they want their captivity to continue.
Yep.
You see, they don't even acknowledge that they're in captivity, man. That's why they gotta go. Because Jake is a homeborn fucking slave. He would rather be in captivity than be in his own thing, ruling in righteousness, man, according to the Most High's promise. So guess what?
This place, yeah.
So all you niggas who are in that slave mentality, thinking that this is the end all be all, wanting to continue to be oppressed and working 9 to 5, to the point to where you will have motherfuckers being asked, when you go to heaven, what you want? These niggas talking about a job, man. A good job in heaven.
Good job.
You niggas like that, bro. You gotta go because you're done, bro.
Mindset.
You're fried. Your brain is fried, man. You see?
With a hot iron.
You fucking fried. If you talking about when you go to heaven, what you want? A good job, nigga, huh?
Jake. Good boy. if you're the heathen, you could say
That's crazy. Go ahead, bro.
that's cursed.
That's why the most I gotta get rid of you niggas, man, because you're worthless, man.
Hey, the elites are looking like him, like that's a good boy. We need more of his seed.
That's who we want to keep around, niggas like that.
That's why they're
yes amounts of niggas.
That's why when they're making moves, it's really against the ones that believe, not really all Israelites, because the rest of Israel is going to do whatever Esau tells them.
Yep.
It's against us that believe, and he sees our videos, Wisdom of Solomon 2. Hey, we got to get these righteous men, you know what I mean?
See, we have niggas like this thing. That goes to that Terminator shit. That's why the guy that was always sending Terminators back into the past to kill all those revolutionary leaders, man.
Yeah.
To try to do away with it because what? Those men that were being raised up was putting a hindrance on the planet they wanted to bring forth. It's the same thing with the prophets. When you see motherfuckers putting laws and legislation into place to censor First Amendment, whatever, it's all targeted towards the men of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai who are preaching this truth, man. Who are preaching this gospel. They don't give a fuck about Lord Boosie. They don't give a fuck about them niggas like that.
They don't care about the prepper either. Remember, it's their right to have a militia.
They don't give a fuck about them, man.
No.
They care about what the true power is.
Right.
You see, and that's what the prophets of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai preaching the word of the Most High, man. You see that? That's why you see so much censorship on these different YouTube and Rumble, and because now Google is buying up Rumble, they're buying up Odyssey. You know why? It's because the prophets have been migrating over there, and they're trying to get a grasp on it before it gets out of hand. It's all targeted towards the men of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, man. Point blank, period.
Right.
They don't give a fuck about a bitch on the internet twerking. They want sexy red types out there, man.
They want more of that.
They want the little inner elite Lil Wayne type niggas out there,
They want
man.
more of that, yeah.
You see, they want them type of niggas on the forefront, but us, they want to push us as far as they can to the background.
They want to put us in the grave, really.
That too.
That's why they don't do nothing biblical in schools. That's why they push all this, ABC poop shit into schools, and all the propaganda inside the schools,
that was pointed at us to try to not even allow us to come into existence.
Yep.
Remember in the time of Moses, the time of Yahweh Shai's birth,
all the male children.
they wanted to kill all the children to try to stop the prophet from
two
coming.
and under. You know?
Verse 28, it says, therefore say unto them, Ezekiel 12:28, therefore say unto them, thus saith Yahweh the Most High, there shall none of my words be prolonged anymore, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith Yahweh the Most High.
So that's what it's going to be when it's all said and done. See, the Most High is allowing these things to prolong because he needs everything that he's spoken according to prophecy to come to pass. And the Most High is not going like, nah, man, fuck all this. Let's get it over with. Nah, everything he says is going to be is going to be. That's why the Most High is known as what? Long suffering. That's why he's raising us up to be long suffering. Because we get agitated sometimes, like, God damn, well, let's get it. Let's go to speed this day. Lord, allow these days to go fast. I'll be like, hey, Lord, I ain't asking you to skip over no prophecy. I'm just asking you to speed up the time. That's it.
But that's what the soldier does.
You know what I'm saying? Let everything come to pass, but let's go a little bit quicker. You know what I'm saying?
Because we were talking about
exile.
God, it has to be loose. It has to be free.
That movie, Jarhead, we were talking about it the other day, remember? Where he was getting upset about having to wait. He was in the desert waiting, and all there is to do is exercise. They had him jerking off to kill the time. But we're actually here sharpening ourselves against each other. Iron sharpeneth iron. That's why you got brothers in here, and we're getting better because before war, a soldier, you could actually look it up. A soldier, his whole purpose is to maintain a perfect mind, a perfect body, and a perfect weapon.
That's why it came down from the apostles to try at least to do a video a day if you can. You know what? Because that keeps your mind focused
But
on the
when
prize.
you do your video, there's more to do.
Yeah.
You got a physical body, which we're all doing. We're all actually trying to live better. You know what I'm saying? We're all of us brothers, we all be taking those extra steps to try to drink more water, to eat more better. I know myself, I put nutrients in my diet through the spirit. I was, I was lacking nutrients, and I seen 20 pounds just drop off. You know what I'm saying? Because with this knowledge, it ain't just about the prophecy. Prophecy is the greatest gift, but there's so much more to it, including the brotherhood, being good with each other, sharpening each other in health and in wealth. When you look up the word wealth, it means health. So if you're a wise man, you also got to be looking at yourself, examining yourself mentally, and physically, and then, you know what I'm saying, you sharpen your sword.
Yeah.
Your spiritual sword, you're always working on that sword so it's sharp and perfect and ready to go.
That's the operation of the soldier, man. You gotta stay sharp, stay ready, so you don't have to get ready. Because a lot of these other camps out here, they're not ready for what's coming, man. They don't even believe. First of all, they don't even understand the Most High's will. You see, and we can tell that by how they operate. That's why Yahushua say what? You're gonna know them by their fruit. Okay. My bad.
That's why they want to shut us down,
My
because
bad, you too.
they don't want the will of Yahweh to be known.
But
They want these people in oblivion, in slumber, in darkness.
That's why famine of the word is going to come, because the famine of the word is for what? To take the true men of the Lord off the internet. They ain't going to keep up Sakari and IUIC because there ain't no power over there, man.
Oh, yeah.
They don't keep up the fucking Watchmen for Israel and all these false groups up because they ain't teaching you the right thing, man. These niggas talking about the unit, calling all camps to come together. That's not what the Most High is doing, man. The ones who are coming in unity are the remnant of Israel. Somebody hold that real good. Isaiah 10.
I saw an article
Isaiah 10 and 20. About the shop.
that they were paying influencers $500,000 a month
They're getting paid.
to lay up stumbling blocks. You know what I'm saying? On YouTube
That's-
and TikTok and all this other
It
shit.
goes into the scriptures too, because the scripture speaks about the false prophets. They liken them to sly foxes, you know? The
Got it.
motherfuckers are sly with them.
10 and 5.
Isaiah 10
Whether
and
it's
20.
Esau or
10 and
whether
20.
it's Jacob.
Count. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 10, verse 20.
This is what the Most High is gathering, man. The Most High is not gathering the entire nation of Israel. For all you hard-headed ass niggas out there, man. And you niggas who are preaching that doctrine, you're adding to the word. Because the Most High never said that. The Most High tell us. The Most High even Yahushua told us, he's coming to gather his elect. You go to that word elect, it goes to chosen, man. He's coming to gather his chosen, the remnant from all the lands they've been scattered to. And that doesn't apply to the entire nation of Israel, man. You got it?
This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 20. And it should come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stand upon him that smote them, but shall stand upon the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the Holy One of Israel in truth.
That's the spirit that the remnant will be in, man. Stand upon Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the Holy One of Israel in truth. Meaning believing in the proper doctrine, moving in the proper spirit, man. You see? Not just out here doing whatever you want to do, going against the Most High's will.
Says,
And that's keeping your eye single. Meaning that you're going to be filled with light. That's why anything is going to be possible for the elect.
verse 21, the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power.
Hey, hold on, let me get that word from
And that's that light, that power, Yahweh, which he gives to us through the Holy Spirit in the name of Yahweh Shai, angels minister, you know. That's why really, when that time comes, we're going to be able to eat, because there's actual angels that are going to feed us by the order of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Because it's
Even while we sleep, we get ministered.
Yeah, protecting us and everything.
Sealed.
remnant means what? Rest, residue, remnant, remainder. See? They don't talk. A residue is small number, man. Yup.
Just like popcorn,
It's like-
you know, when you pop a whole pot,
I was gonna s-
there's a few remnant, there's a few remaining.
I was gonna say, when you cook and you take everything out, when it's especially a saucy recipe, and then you just have, you know, that
a
was
little
left
bit
at
on
the
the
pot,
corners.
at the pot, at the bottom of the pot, the remaining.
Look at this. Remnant in an online etymology. Remaining part or quality. That which is left or remains. That doesn't tell the entire nation, man. See, that's that which is gonna be left and remain is gonna be what? The elect of Israel. While the rest of you reprobate ass niggas, you see you fucking you draw some silver, you draw some gold, the dross is the worthless part of the worthless material that's on precious metals, man. You niggas, you're gonna be left, destroyed, and only the remnant, that which is left behind, is gonna be saved.
They had a show. They had a show like Last One Standing. You remember those shows where they used to have like a bunch of people just putting their hand on the car to try to win that car. The last one to keep his hand on that car wins the car. And you got to be very careful how you maneuver your hands and your body not to move.
They're leaving because the wife, hey, I'm going into birth. You got to get in here. Look, I got to let go. So he's going to be left. The one, his job's calling, whatever, is calling him to pull away from that. We got to maintain that patience and stay remaining.
So only the remnant is going to be saved, man. Okay?
It says, verse 22, for though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea.
So though the nation of Israel be as the sand of the sea, we're the greatest multitude of people on the earth, even though they're trying to tell us we're the minority. No, we're the majority, according to what the Most High promised unto Abraham. You see? So though Israel be as the sand of the sea, which can't be counted, which can't be numbered, which can't be measured, what does it say?
Yet a remnant of them shall return.
So only a small number is going to return, and that's what? The house of David returning back into the Most High through Yahweh Shai. That's what the Most High is dealing with. So all you niggas who are talking about Israel worldwide and we're trying to nation build, you're not in the right spirit, man, and the Most High is going to destroy you niggas. That's all it comes down to. You niggas are going to be destroyed, man, because you're adding unto the word of the Most High. The Most High never mentions anything about the entire nation of Israel being saved first and foremost. Now, eventually, all Israel will be saved, but that's after what? The two-thirds of the rebels experience death by pain.
Right. And I just want to point out, because you know how it says return, that the RE means to go back, but it's to something we formerly had. It says return.
A former state.
Right. Return as a verb to come back, come or go back to a former position.
That's what? Our position is being the head and being taken from being the tail.
Which shows that we were there in the beginning with Yahweh Shai, and the rest of Israelites, they wasn't there. Because they can't go back to that former position that they never had.
And Deuteronomy 28 gives us the promises of what's going to happen to his people if they follow or not. Those are what? That's our heritage. That's how you make known who are his people. You know, those curses and the blessings. That's our heritage. That's our general what is it?
Generational wealth.
Yeah, the water.
Yeah.
You know, everybody talks about generational wealth out here, but guess what? We have one that's going to be eternal, man. You know, one that's promised by Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai.
And that's why he's going to save our seed, so the generations continue on, our bloodline continues on, and we're only going to get richer. You see?
The thing is, the majority of our people don't understand that. Even y'all who know y'all Israelites, you don't understand the fullness of the Most High's will because it hasn't been revealed unto you. Just like we went into in the class earlier this week, you niggas have the sinews and the flesh on you, but you don't have the breath of life, man. That's what it comes down to, because the breath of life gives you the full understanding. That comforter makes everything known unto you, what the Most High has laid out according to his will, and that's what you're gonna stick to. You see? You don't understand the fullness of what was promised. You niggas are still trying to vie for a little piece of Babylon for some fucking internet clout. You see, trying to be a YouTube superstar, trying to be Hebrews and Hellcats. Now, if you got a Hellcat, ain't shit wrong with that. Right. But that's not the end all be all. You know what I'm saying? We have something greater that's coming, man. We have the blessings that come into the promise that was made unto our forefathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's what we're coming into. Right. Ruling the entire planet Earth, having the authority over the entire planet Earth, pushing forth righteousness,
immortality.
How everything is going to run is going to be dictated by us once we come into our kingdom, man. You see, and that doesn't entail us being in Babylon forever. America, before we can be brought into the fullness of what was promised unto us, America has to fall, man. And that's what's happening. That's what's going to happen. You see? You niggas don't get it, man. You really don't understand what you're a part of, man. You don't know what the fuck is going on. You see? And we can tell by how you niggas are moving and operating. We're looking for something higher. See, we're looking to be brought back into the fullness of glory when our Lord Yahweh Shai returns. Because some of you niggas are moving and operating like Yahweh Shai ain't coming back. You see? You got it.
It says, the consumption decree shall overflow with righteousness.
Yep.
For the Lord power of hosts shall make it consumption, even determined in the midst of all the land.
And that consumption is what? The rebels here in the land of Babylon being destroyed by way of that fire, ultimately, man.
Yep.
You see?
And they're gonna learn this truth by pain.
Yep.
It tells you they're gonna, in their mind, the Lord's gonna destroy their soul and flesh.
The wicked of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, these people inside, you are going to be destroyed here in the land of America, man. The 2/3 of you are going to be left to be destroyed, and that includes a lot of you who know you're Israelites, man. You see, you're gonna be beat with many stripes.
Oh man, it's gonna be horrible.
Whoa.
It's scary just to actually read about this.
This is Hebrews chapter 12, starting at verse 1. NLT, therefore, since we are surrounded by such a huge crowd of witnesses to the life of faith, let us strip off every weight that slows us down, especially the sin that so easily trips us up, and let us run with endurance the race of power has set before us. 2, we do this by keeping our eyes on Yahweh Shai, the champion, who initiates and perfects our faith.
So we don't do this for our own vain glory, man. We do this to uplift and exalt Yahweh Shai. See, and with us continuing on in that, when the time comes when Yahweh Shai returns, we'll be a part of that number. He's gonna raise us up into glory, man. See, it's for us to put the Most High and Yahweh Shai on the forefront. You see, and then we'll get our glory. It ain't about us being fucking YouTube superstar. We don't give a fuck if nobody watch the videos. You see, we're not here to be on the forefront. You see, have our name glorified. Niggas out here worshiping Nate like he's some type of fucking god or something, man. Yeah, Nate, not no fucking bishop. Nate, that's your name. You see?
Nathaniel.
Fucking got more reverence towards Nate than the Lord Yahweh Shai, man. Got it?
Because of the joy awaiting him, he endured the cross, disregarding its shame. Now he is seated in the place of honor beside power Yahweh's throne.
So that's what's happening, man. Yahweh Shai saw the joy that was set before him, and he endured everything he had to endure. You see? And Lord willing, he keeps that same spirit upon us to endure in faith, man, because he tells us, he that endures to the end, the same shall be saved. You see that? Let you know. Because if that's the case, that lets us know that some tribulation is coming. All these people talking about ain't no tribulation coming. We already went through all the tribulation. Ain't we suffered enough as a people? No. Who the fuck are you to say we suffered enough? Do you understand the wickedness that Israel has been doing? So we have a little bit more suffering to go through to be fully purged. And when the Most High sees fit, he's going to send Yahweh Shai back to deliver us and bring us to our first estate, man. To the fullness of that glory. You see? You niggas got some nerve, man. You niggas really talking about we suffered enough, but you still out here smoking packs and Newports, doing all manner of wickedness, and you think you ain't gonna suffer? Man, you niggas gonna suffer the worst, man.
Hey, if you actually really know the truth and the will of Yahweh Hashem Shai, you should know that, man, we should really be put to death.
Yeah.
Exactly. Jake full of themselves, man. And that's always been Israel's problem. They've been full of themselves, like they just got it like that. Nah, man. The Most High, all you niggas is talking about ain't no tribulation coming. The Most High is gonna show you exactly what you about to go through, man.
And that's the house of Saul. What was Saul doing?
God deals with me.
Man, the Most High about to humble you motherfuckers, man. You got it?
That was it.
That's the Lord. What you got?
So this is Micah chapter 7 and verse 9. The Israelites said, think you've suffered enough, right? It says, I will bear the indignation of the Lord Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. So yeah, man, we suffer because we sin against the Lord, man, and we're gonna be brought out of it when he sees fit. Right. We can't rush the Lord, man. We can't hasten the Most High, man. We gotta suffer for our sins until he deems us worthy to be taken out of this shit.
Jake don't want to suffer, man. That's why you see a lot of them niggas selling out. See, they don't want to suffer. They don't want to partake in Yahweh Shai suffering, man. So guess what? You don't want to partake in Yahweh Shai suffering. That means you're not gonna have no rank in Yahweh Shai's kingdom. See, we understand what we fighting for, man. And may the Most High continue to embolden us. May He continue to move, allow us to continue to move in the spirit of courage and bravery. You see, to finish this thing up, man. Because we trying to sit in the top seats with the Lord, man. You see, because that's where it's at. You niggas really don't get it, man. You niggas are fighting for a seat in Esau's kingdom. Fuck that.
Look
We're
at
not
Mike
fighting. We're not fighting for a seat on a sinking ship, man.
What it tries to say about all the bouts he had, bro.
It's worthless, man.
Worthless. I got one. Romans 1 verse 8. And this is Apostle Paul talking to the Israelites in Rome. But America is Rome reincarnated again. It says, first, I thank my power, Yahweh, through Yahweh HaMashiach for you all, that your faith is spoken of throughout the whole world. So right now in the whole world, actually even greater, from the west to the east to the west, this truth is going out. It says, for Yahweh our power is my witness, whom I serve with my spirit in the gospel of his Son, that without ceasing I make mention of you always in my prayers. Now I'm going to jump down. It says in verse 16, for I am not ashamed of the gospel of HaMashiach, for it is the power of Yahweh unto salvation.
So we're not ashamed of the gospel. You got a lot of Israelites who still ashamed of the on the law on how to handle rape, man. It's just the law on how to handle it if it happens, you weak ass niggas.
Or the shame of the name.
Just like
Well, how you ashamed of the name?
when I first heard it, when the Apostle Hall was breaking it down, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's all it was. You niggas got offended because you niggas are bitches, man. Let's just put it like that. You a bunch of effeminate bitches. Because it's not even that deep. The
Because
law,
really, if you have any daughters or you've been around any females in life, you know these young girls, once they get into that age, they be breaking out windows and shit, sneaking out at night to get pregnant.
so this
bro.
the thing, man.
It's natural.
The law is set up to show you how to handle the situation if it
But you talking about that.
if it arises. If it arises, this is how you handle it.
Yeah.
If it just so happens, this is how you take care of it. When I first came in, you see, newly found the truth. I said, oh, okay, that makes sense. That's just a guideline. If this situation takes place, you handle it this way. It's not that big of a fucking deal, you pussy ass. You niggas are a bunch of pussies, man. Bunch of soft ass bitches, man.
Yep.
Sick of you niggas. You niggas still 2024, World War III about to pop off, Civil War about to pop off in America. All hell about to break loose, and you niggas are still acting like some goddamn hoes over to some fucking rape doctrine. When it's just a law on how to handle a situation if it fucking happens. It's that goddamn simple, you weak ass niggas, man. God damn. You niggas are hoes, man.
Worshiping the woman.
Hey,
Bitch ass, you bunch of fucking bitches, man.
hey, Esau has fucking procedures on how he goes about his laws.
Yeah.
Where do you think he got that mindset of? From Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
And the brother was
Niggas
talking
weak,
about the
man.
law that pertains to the rape
Yeah.
that takes place. But I was talking about even the age of women being married. A lot of men
Even that,
they
even
have a
that.
problem with
Yeah.
that.
That's the truth. If you watch some of these fucking period piece shows, Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
all these other shows that
History,
take place
you know?
in historic shows, it tells when a woman gets a 5 over age, guess what happens? She gets married off, you bitch ass nigga. That's just how it is in the ancient world. It's how it is. It's still like that in the East.
Shit, it's
You
still
niggas-
like
you
that
niggas-
out in Mexico and Central and South
You
America.
niggas are so fucking Americanized under this goddamn crack. You niggas are pussies, man. I'm sick of you niggas talking, man. It's not that hard to understand. They even had an episode on Game of Thrones. Sansa got her period, you see? And she was so terrified of getting it because she knew what had to happen. It would be time for her to start trying to bear children.
Because
That-
what is a period? It's the release of eggs being in the ovaries, and a woman can't get pregnant unless she has eggs.
That shows that the woman is ready, her body is ready and primed to start bringing forth life into the earth.
She didn't have a choice. She was assigned to that marriage.
Right, man. You niggas are whole ass niggas, man. I'm sick of you motherfuckers,
You
man.
can't take just that second.
Bitch ass niggas, man. Hold your nuts, you weak ass niggas.
It
It
says-
ain't no place for you type of niggas in our nation, man. There is no room for you here. You niggas gotta go. You see? Fucking 2024 about to be 2025. You niggas are still bringing up the same fucking topics when the MOTB is being put on the forefront. These niggas are putting up laws and legislation to fucking censor everything. They're trying to ban the Bible. We're in the midst of World War III. You see?
Or the women that say, I don't want to
Hey,
be
dude,
owned.
hey, dude, have you ever seen the video of them marching around a school because they have a T showing their nutsack for kindergarten classrooms? They don't do shit like that. They don't get appalled for that. They don't fucking speak out on that, but they'll speak out on something righteous.
Yeah.
It's a hoes.
That's
man.
why that's why this truth makes us an enemy to the world. Because this world is in wickedness. It's a dark place.
All you niggas need death, man. All
Yeah.
you niggas, like, bro, come on, man. Come on, bro. Grow the fuck up, man. 2024, going into 2025, and you niggas are still trying to talk about the same fucking topics when there's all type of shit breaking loose, man. You see?
It says, I'm going to read that from the top because it explains the bottom. For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Hamashiach.
And you niggas are ashamed of Yahweh Shai, man.
That's
You
why they,
ashamed of the Most High's word, and that's why you trying to tie us to being pedophiles. We ain't never touched nobody, man. How the fuck we walking around with jobs and all type of shit, and we doing the shit y'all niggas are saying? You niggas are bearing false witness. They got the nerve to talk about keep the law. Well, part of the law is that you should not bear false witness. Man, the Most High gonna deal with you niggas, man.
It says, for it is the power of Yahweh unto salvation to everyone that believeth, to the Jew first, and also to the Greek.
So to the circumcision first, and then to the uncircumcised Israelites, man.
That's why Yahweh Shai went to the Jew first, and then he sent what?
The apostle, well, started with Apostle Peter, then the Apostle Paul picked up the mantle of being the apostle to the Gentile Israelites.
And then he passed it down to Timothy and other
Titus and
Israelites.
all that. And guess what? Here we are today, continuing the Apostle Paul's ministry of preaching to the Gentiles who are scattered out throughout the earth now, man. The Israelites.
And that's what the Bible is. It's the timeline of all things existing, whether you're on the left hand or the right hand. But it says, for therein is the righteousness of Yahweh through his son Yahweh Shai revealed from faith to faith. So if you believe this, whether a man may look like a Greek or look like a Jew, you understand if he's an Israelite because he has faith in these words. It says, for therein is the righteousness of Yahweh through his son Yahweh Shai revealed from faith to faith, as it is written, the just shall live by faith.
And you got niggas mocking them for being faith-based Israelites. Showing you niggas are not of Yahweh Shai, man. It's a compliment to be called a faith-based Israelite because what? Through grace are you saved through faith. You're saved through faith. The just shall live by faith. We walk by faith and not by sight. And without faith, it is impossible to please the Most High. So thank you. I'm glad to be a faith-based Israelite because guess what? Through faith are we saved. You see? To show that we had the spirit of Yahweh, the Heavenly Father Yahweh, it tells us that we have to believe upon that He raised Yahweh Shai from the dead.
And that's why
we have to have faith in that. So, hey, the water.
Now, though we have grace and faith, do we make the law dead?
Nope.
No, we actually establish it. We're telling you, the law is going to continue in the kingdom of heaven.
We take the law is perfect, but we can't keep it. We can't keep it in perfection right now, man. That's why we are saved through the law of faith. You see, that's our righteousness. Faith in Yahweh Shai is what makes us righteous, not keeping the law in the fullness, because that's something we can never do in this flesh.
Spiritual sacrifice.
That's why we have to be what? We have to be changed and upgraded and brought into the fullness of the second covenant, and that's when we'll keep all the laws as the Most High intended us to keep. But before that, we're going to be saved through the law of faith in Yahweh Shai, which is our righteousness.
But you're going to be making your body a living sacrifice.
Giving up the sacrifice of your lips, which are well pleasing in the sight of the Most High.
And it is a sacrifice, sorry, brother. But because look what they're doing now. They're coming down with the draconian law. You say something that they don't like, you could go to prison right now in the UK.
oh,
And that's what's going to be over here. It's already on the books. It's just got to be activated.
and the gospel of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai is something they don't like.
Like they did in Brazil, they took out that X, the freedom of speech. They say you put anything on X, they find out in Brazil, you go to jail. You know, draconian.
Guess what? That shit's about to happen that shit about to happen all throughout the world, man. Why? Because Esau is making this move to establish his new world order according to biblical prophecy.
God, I was going to say by faith. It also says that our elders obtained a good report.
Right.
See,
Because they've been faithful. How many all year? What was the Apostle Tahar doing all these years? You know, they were pounding the ground with the Yahweh Shem Shai prophesying. You know, and now they bear fruit. All these men across the world that actually believe.
I mean, yeah, like think about if you're in the shoes of them.
Which
Like,
that's a
even our elders
manifestation
that
of
were out
power.
Here, like for them, and they're humble. They're not going to come out and say it. Maybe they would, but I was thinking that when I was with them, among them, I'm like, hey, to be in their shoes, to just really see what's manifested.
You know it's the work of God, Yahweh, Hashem Yahshai, and not man. It says in verse 18, For the wrath of Yahweh through his son Yahushua is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness. And really, that starts with Jake, because you're being ungodly. You was given the law.
And it tells us that judgment shall begin at the house of the Most High.
Mhm.
It's going to begin at you Israelites. You know you Israelites. You niggas who are out here showing yourself eating fucking abominable meat. Thinking the Most High is for that shit. You like, I try to proclaim to be King David. Out here lying talking about we're in the second covenant. You're lying talking about the Most High's name don't matter. The Most High Christ bless all this shit. You out here fucking having respect of persons.
You moving like a heathen.
Exalting Nathaniel above Yahushua as if Nathaniel is your fucking savior. The Most High will get rid of all you niggas, man.
That's right.
You see?
Hey, yep. Those that are trying to fucking play the part on the outside, but in the inward part, they're fucking broken, dishonest, fucking
Bearing false witness.
And that's going to be shown.
You got the nerve to talk about the law. Then you want to bear false. Man, you niggas are a bunch of fucking hypocrites, man.
And that's going to be shown when that MOTB becomes mandatory.
Even Yahushua said it, man. You niggas are on the outside, you're white and simple because you got the look. But in the inside, man, you're dead man's bones, man.
Which they're about to make that
I'm
move.
tell you, when you watch the company play, you're supposed to watch the inside too. You see? Fucking
Actually,
niggas, man.
Try to wash the inside
They
first.
watch the army, they don't wash their eyes.
Wash the inside first, bro.
Just let it run down the
Yeah.
creek.
Yeah.
Nasty fuckers.
Wash the inside
That's
first.
what he didn't do. You know what I'm saying? They hop in the water, they get out, don't even wash.
Niggas don't wash their legs, don't wash their feet. You
Yeah.
nasty motherfuckers, man. I can't stand you niggas, man.
Right.
Fuck that. Fuck that, all that diplomatic shit. Fuck you niggas, man.
And really,
If you're not standing with Yahushua, man, fuck you.
and that's how the Lord wants you.
Straight up, man.
You either
Bitch
gotta be
ass
hot
niggas.
or cold. He don't want you lukewarm.
Well, that fence is gonna break pretty soon.
Yeah. It says,
Look, man, we ain't trying to unify with you. We don't want to come together with you. Don't give us no fucking props. Fuck you niggas. You see?
and we want Yahushua to give us that crown.
Well,
Take my good old
I love
faithful
all my brothers, man. You niggas don't love us.
No,
You niggas don't love us. If you loved us, you would be doing what was right, man.
you be telling us the
You-
truth.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's love,
That's true love.
right?
Fuck ass.
Hey,
niggas,
Yahweh
man.
Bashim Yahushua loves all his people, and he's gonna put 2/3 to death.
Bitch ass niggas, man. Fuck you niggas. Fuck all you niggas. Fuck all you hoes, boy.
It says, and unrighteousness of men who hold the truth in unrighteousness,
Yup.
because that which may know that, I'm sorry, because that which may be known of power is manifest in them, for power has shown it unto them. So you're without excuse. Like the brother said, really, the apostle said when they were on, in 2007, from there on to now, it's expanded. That woman that did the video, oh, I know I'm in the East Coast because I'm being accosted by Israelites.
And you know who that was? That was the brothers from the DC camp out there. From the GMS DC camp.
Right.
That's where they hold up under that tree. That was GMS.
They're doing videos about it. They were even making movies about
But
the
the thing
Israelites,
is,
you know
it's
what I'm
all
saying?
good. It's all good. Those brothers like they doing what they were supposed to be doing
Yep.
in the name of the Lord. But that bitch done marked herself.
Right.
This is what you motherfuckers don't understand. When you come out of these camps, you've been marked. You see? The angels are there. Oh, they didn't listen. All right, mark his ass. Mark
He knows
his
your
ass.
thoughts too.
Mark his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody's being marked for judgment. Ain't nobody getting away.
Even these videos, you watching these videos, you think just because you're watching them and on a regular basis, but there's no change.
You ain't put no action to it.
Yeah.
It's dead.
It says, for the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen. Right now, it's clear to see that we are living in the last days. Even the heathen are saying these are biblical events.
We're on the brink of civil war.
Yeah.
We're on the brink of World War III. America is being dragged into World War III. You know why? Because the Most High said it was going to happen. It's biblical prophecy.
Right.
You see, the least of the flock is drawing them out, as it tells you in prophecy, man.
Yep. It says,
It ain't no coincidence that this is happening. It's happening because it's laid out in the biblical timeline, man.
Like he was
Come on,
telling
bro.
Ezekiel, hey, this is gonna happen in your lifetime, your generation. You know? I think we're gonna be out here, 2-year-old men.
That's what niggas think, bro. We're just gonna be on YouTube building a following forever. Until we got 80,000. Like, man, we looking for the kingdom of heaven, man. As all of our righteous forefathers were doing before us, man.
and we can see it. Just like here in Aurora, they were talking about a gang leader named Cookie Monster. And then they asked him, they said, do you have Cookie Monster in custody? And he said, no, right? The guy said no. Well, when you look up Cookie Monster in Gematria, It's 522. I looked underneath what's 522. It says microchip. So they're really talking in code. Because through chaos, they're going to bring forth their order.
And that's why they let all these so-called quote-unquote immigrants in, so they can cause chaos. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're agents of chaos, man. So Esau can be justified in bringing in that order, you see, to establish his new world order.
Yep.
Like, bro, we see it, man. And niggas are still talking about some shit from goddamn 5 years ago. So we're still talking about some damn rape doctrine in the age of, come on, man.
Like how y'all was saying, they got these different groups coming to meet them, you know,
Bro, they said it's a ghost town. You know what that is? Rattling of the antlers. You know what that is? When hunters want to bring male bucks in, dead antlers. Why? Because in the commotion, the other male buck will say, hey, there's territory over here.
Yes, it's some niggas over here.
Yeah, and Esau's right there. Boom.
And every time you watch some hunting shows, that shows Esau's a cunning hunter. That's, come on, man. He get them shits clacking together. Big ass buck. He'll hit that shit from far too. And he'll come. Cause it sound like somebody like he probably they fighting or he rubbing the shit on the tree. Like, who the fuck over here? Come check it out. Esau goddamn take his ass out.
Like a special hertz, you know, to the ear, special tone.
And you know what they said? They said, oh, it's vacant over there. But see, there was no gangs there. They said it's vacant. All these people are showing that it's vacant. And now it's a trap. They got the gangs there now. All those people that went over there with their guns, that are probably felons with guns, they probably got illegal guns, you know, they're going to set you up and get you just like they did on January 6th, just like they did all these other times when people go crazy and they riot or do anything stupid. It's a setup to entrap you in Esau's system, because once he gets you in the system, that's where he could put pressure on you and say, you want to get free, you know what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? It gets like that. But
You want some good time? Here you go.
You want some poo-tang? You gotta take the chip to get out. It says
a lot of you niggas gonna fall for it because you don't believe in the vision of the Most High. You think America's thinking all beyond. That's why you niggas move the way you move. 501c3s, you're changing the doctors. You niggas have become basically Israelite Catholics, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's who, when you go into history, the pagan Catholic churches who paid for false prophecies in the past to come up against the men that were preaching in different timelines, you know? It says in verse 20, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. Because that, when they knew power, they glorified him not as power, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. Just like right now, you got Jake getting worse, waxing worse and worse. And what are they saying? Oh, America ain't gonna suffer. That's the mentality of America. All right, that's the mentality of America. When you read the Revelation 18, it says that she says, I shall suffer no sorrow, I shall lose no child, right? But then it says the next verse that plague is going to come upon her in 1 hour. So that's how Jake is living in America. Nothing could happen. I call 911.
That's what we got in Ezekiel 12. And it says the days are prolonged. It's not going to happen in my generation. That's their mindset.
That's their mindset. Because they've never seen 7-Eleven without. They've never seen Walmart. Maybe one day they'll be like, oh, it's closed. But then the next day, boom, it's back to business. So they think in their head it's going to be like that forever.
Every day, every month here in Babylon, you see a business that you would never expect to be closed down.
Closed down.
It's all prophecy, man.
And it's all part of the prophecy. And that's what they're doing. They're not taking heed, but in fact, they're listening to false prophets, whispering sweet things in their ear.
Yeah.
The blind leading the blind.
The dollar's going to crash.
Right.
They think the dollar's going to stand for.
But even the actual experts in that area are saying,
tell them
it's crashing right now.
They're in line with what we're saying.
Yeah. What, how about now?
It's the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16 and verse 21.
God, that's the spirit.
Matter of fact, bring it up.
Go ahead.
All right, it says, behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
Oh, the other day we went and bought some pizzas, and you were able to get 2 New York sized pizzas for like $15. right? And that was to feed like a big. There was a lot of us. You know, I got kids and all that. So I was like, damn, that's pretty cheap for pizza. You know what I mean? It's a little expensive than the pizza, but in this economy, you know what I mean? It's cheap for a big ass pizza. You go to McDonald's, you still got the dollar menu.
Or should they
Well, you
even
said
do
the 50 nugget pizza for like $4?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Or the cheeseburgers for a penny and shit.
yeah, they do those large taking home bakes for $5 Tuesdays,
Yeah.
and they packed in that on Tuesdays for
And that's
that
why
shit, bro.
obesity is a thing here because they're able to get food so cheap. In other countries, you know, they're just living off of the necessities. But here in America, it's so rich and fat. That's why you have obesity at a high level, including the fake food that they're giving.
A microwave society, you know, where they don't have the patience to grow their own food and harvest their own food.
We don't even cook it yet. They go fast food spot.
Look right there. I just Googled food deals and it brings up a whole bunch of pages. $20 off, $10 off, $5 box that comes with the drink, Taco Bell. See, they think that they're fine just because they can get a $5 box at Taco Bell with the drink. There ain't nothing wrong. You know?
It goes on to say, like, if they're in good case, like, it goes on to say right here that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
Which, what were we talking about? They were talking about it here. Even Apostle Paul said, did Jacob's trouble start in Colorado? Right? Why? Because right now, if you look like a Venezuelan, you're in trouble.
Target.
You're a target. Because I work with the Edomites and they openly are saying, hey, these immigrants, they better not come here. And they're telling me. You know what I'm saying?
And then they got the
Yeah.
election, which
Yeah.
that's going to stir up even more
Oh,
racial profiling.
Bro,
Hey.
it's
I-
about to get real heavy out here.
Several months ago, I told you brothers that about that Edomite that lives where I work at. He told me like he's coming to a point in his life like he's ready to do something. He's ready. He's a trumper, you know. But then after a while, I was like, I don't even care about that because I'm at the bottom. Look at how I look. You know, I was telling him it really doesn't matter. I don't vote. I don't know. I just make sure I'm doing what I got to do for myself,
Oh,
right?
they tell you right now too. They're
Yeah.
either
But-
50-50, one way or the other. Right
But the thing was, after we said that, 3 months later, he came and looked at me. He's like, man, I feel sorry for you because you look like all those immigrants that are coming across the border. I'm like, I don't feel sorry for myself. I know who I am.
And that's propaganda. If you go to Nazi propaganda, you can watch videos how they did that. They actually used propaganda to support Hitler and the actual Nazis that were actually the Republican Party at that time. You see? All that was a politician and his followers, and they put uniforms on, and that's how you got Hitler and the Nazis, which he was a Rothschild. You see? But that's what's happening right now. You got the elite. Look at Klaus. What's his, right? He's openly telling you that they're gonna make everybody need a MOTB in their hand or in their forehead to be part of society. They're not hiding it. They're telling you right now. Apostle Tahar also did a thing on this video where he Googled where can I use the MOTB in America. It said anywhere that there is
Tap
scanning,
and pay.
Tap and pay.
Yep.
Set up.
It's all set up already, so people are actually
Right
using
across
it.
this cafe we go to.
Yeah.
Bro,
So-
I right now I'm only on carrying cash. I can't buy shit there.
Yeah.
Cash.
Because you got to use cards.
Cash
And
is
eventually,
not
it's
king.
going to be that thing.
Cash is no longer king.
Yep.
And everything that's going forth is just getting everybody, you know, prepped up for it.
And this is the next step. Really, that's what's next. World War III is already pretty much happening, but this is going to come before the destruction of America. All right? And that's prophesied in the Bible. That's not a threat from us. We're telling you what the Bible says about America. The Greeks, all these kingdoms were in the Bible. All of them. Right? Egypt, Assyrian, Babylonian, Persian, Greek, Roman, and now the American with the European Union. All right, all these are in the Bible, and they all fell. And we started with that verse. Remember, there was prophets that prophesied to many countries. We've done this many times over, and every time we prophesied against any of these kingdoms, they fell. In fact, I was reading Daniel all week.
Alright.
Going
Can I
into
bring
that
something else
history.
to back you up on?
Go ahead, huh?
This is Matthew 24, and I'll start at 4. It says, Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Oh, what's going on in the world? That's a rumor of war. They said that they're taking over. That's what happens in war. Didn't Russia take over Ukraine? That's war. So they're telling you in America, in the streets of America, they're saying it happened all over the country. America is in war.
For ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Yahushua talks.
Yeah, prophesy.
Rumors of wars, and see that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So we like you just said, we know that the war is coming. And guess what? We know there's still prophecies to be fulfilled before
Right.
the war.
Right. Before Armageddon. Which, once again, you got World War III active already. You got all the nations gathered over there. But the Armageddon is when you see a gathering of troops in the valley of Jehoshaphat, which when you look on a terrain map, it actually shows you from Turkey down to Yemen. Because you have mountains on one side and terrain on the other side that makes a valley right there through Saudi Arabia. One of you brothers can grab that Daniel 2, about, I think it's like 44. Go ahead.
This is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 17. With the Lord's power, authority, I say this, live no longer as the Gentiles do, for they are hopelessly confused with the NLT. Their minds are full of darkness. They wander far from the life of power because they have closed their minds and hardened their hearts against Him.
See? So that's what you're supposed to do, is forsake her. Forsake this place. Now we still have lives, so we go to work, we have our families, so we do things like a normal operating American citizen, but our hope is not here because we know it's already dead. Alright? These people are dead people walking. They don't realize it. Alright? Another reason why you know this place is dead, the debt of America. Alright? The debt of America, once these other countries won't honor the debt of America through bonds, what happens when you go against your debt collector? You're going to have war. So it's only a matter of time until actual war in the streets of America takes place, because America is indebted to the Japanese, indebted to the Chinese, indebted to the Russians, indebted to all these people, right? That they can't even produce nothing. They can only ship shit in. Fulfilling prophecy as the #1 consumer of the world. So all they can do is fulfill prophecy. That's it. They can't change it.
Yahweh, as it is written, He's made Babylon, made America, the Edomites, small among the heathen. The heathen, they're not down with America. That's why they got things like the BRICS happening, because they're trying to find another way to go about where they don't have to fuck with that.
And when you get into that, it really goes back to these small hats. Because when you go into even these politicians, it all goes back to the counterfeit. The least of these shall draw thee out. And it's been revealed that a lot of these politicians, for the most part, go back to the small hats, the Amalekites. Even though God was
They have no sense of shame.
No sense of shame. And that's evidence when you look at Jake. Jake ain't got no sense of shame. The men are feminine. The women, they got their, there's no mystery. You see it all, man.
They live for lustful pleasure and eagerly practice every kind of impurity. It's sin, it's a shame. We sin every which way,
Yeah. And that's why, like the brother said earlier, fuck them. We ain't got to worry about you. The Lord said, don't even pray for us. Hey, don't worry. You'll be thanking us in the kingdom. And if we are those hopeful elect men, it says only a few will be saved. And these women of America, they're done, bro. They're no good, especially Jake women. I'm talking about Jake women in America. Forsake them also, man. Because really, these Babylonian women, they're married into Esau and his system. You know, that's why when they argue with you, they'll call the police right away, trying to get the police in there, because that's their daddy, that's their savior. That's why when the kid gets sick, they want to rush him to the hospital. Who holds the baby down for the jab?
The mom.
The mom, not the dad. The mom. So who's gonna hold the baby down for the MOTB? The mom. That's why
I gotta take you to the hospital. You're sick.
Yeah.
You need.
All right, so this is Obadiah.
If I could say real quick what he's going in on, that Esau is crafty and he knows that the women set up like that. That's why he goes to her first.
Yeah.
You know.
Weaker vessel.
He did it before.
And remember, he uses what? Fear. He uses fear, and woman is fearful. That's why they need a man.
Screaming hysterical.
Oh, that and
You ate today, but what are you gonna eat tomorrow? That's what they do. Did you eat yesterday? Yeah. What did you eat today? Oh yeah, I ate today. Oh, what are you gonna eat tomorrow? And the woman will be like, oh my God. But see, that's where faith comes in. You gotta believe that the Lord's gonna take care of you. You look back into your past. Hey, the Lord got me through this. The Lord got us through that. The Lord got us through this. He's gonna take care of us in the future. But see, a woman, they're faithless. That's what feminine means, minus the faith. So that's why women are going to fail in these last days. But you got an elect group of women of Israel that are going to be delivered. And I say elect because they're going to be joined to the elect.
So this is a point you made earlier, how America's allies will turn against them and all that. All right, this is Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in them.
Right? Because we're going to have these European Union, all right, and these UN countries actually go against America. All right? Even though they take the money from America, they take the resources, whatever they can get from America, even their weapons. Look at Ukraine. All right, they're going to turn against America, and they're going to use these weapons that the Lord has given them to destroy America. That's the prophecy.
The Lord's setting it up right now as we speak for the whore to be burned with fire.
And also, the land of Israel is going to be burned. Because when you go into that Matthew 24, and you read verses 1 and 2, he was actually prophesying to them of the destruction of Israel that's to come in these last days. Because all that land is full of blood. So for us to go back to a righteous place, all that land has to be purified. Just like this land has to be burnt, but that land is going to come back.
What's the greatest purifier?
Fire. Good, bro. Was it? Everyone, you brothers grab that Daniel.
That's what Daniel. Yeah, you're right. It says Daniel 2 and 44. And in the days of these kings shall the Most High of heaven set up the kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever.
Now go to Daniel 3, or what is that? 2? Go to Daniel 3, where I believe it's 3, it might be 5, but it's where the Baal, his son, where the writing on the wall is it Daniel 5? And then he tells him here, I'll make you a rich man in my kingdom. Daniel tells him, keep your gold. Because really, the kingdom was forsaken. See? But as the brother read, what the brother read earlier in Daniel 2, is prophecy of us in these last days. All right? And that's what's heavy about Daniel and the book of Maccabees, you know, in the Apocrypha. You got Egypt captivity, the Babylonian Assyrian, which you had Hamites first, and then the Assyrians took over, which Nebuchadnezzar, and then his kingdom was taken over by the Medes, while his son, Nebuchadnezzar, the second son, was ruling, and it was given over to the Medes, to Darius, right? And then eventually the Persians, and then the Greeks, and then the Romans. But you get this history in the Apocrypha. That's why they don't want you reading the Apocrypha, because it has this history. Go ahead.
There's Daniel 5:5. It says, in the same hour came forth fingers of a man's hand and wrote over
I'll
against.
go up a little bit more where he offers it a while.
Let me just start it.
Go ahead, brother.
Daniel 5:1. Belshazzar the king made a great feast to 1,000 of his lords and drank wine before the 1,000.
Right.
Belshazzar, while he tasted the wine, commanded to bring the golden and silver vessels which his father Nebuchadnezzar had taken out of the temple which was in Jerusalem, that the king and his princes, his wives, and his concubines might drink therein.
Now
If I
jump to
could
5.
add real quick, not only the cups and stuff, also the shields. They
And the
drink
men.
shields. Yeah.
Because Daniel's there. Daniel was an Israelite that was in Jerusalem, right? So just like now, we're slaves in this land, and there's going to come a time where actually their government is going to issue a warrant for us and arrest us and bring us before their governors and their mayors and their king and question us. Go ahead.
Verse 3, 5 and 3, Daniel. Then they brought the golden vessels that were taken out of the temple of the house of the Most High, which was at Jerusalem, and the king and his princes, his wives, his concubines, drank in them.
Go ahead.
They drank wine and praised the gods of gold and of silver, of brass, of iron, of wood, and of stone. In the same hour came forth fingers of a man's hand and wrote over against the candlestick upon the plaster of the wall of the king's palace.
Yeah, the plaster. And so he was afraid. Just like right now, you don't think these elite are having visions?
Most has tormented.
All these heathen had visions. Even Pharaoh had visions of famine. So these elite are having visions of their demise too.
Even Saul, remember when his spirit was troubling him?
Yeah, because he
there
was
was a
having
spirit who was sent to him. Who sent it to him? That troubled spirit was the Most High Yahweh.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Proverbs 21. He turns the mind of the king. He controls the mind of the king. Yahweh. Verse 5. In the same hour came forth fingers of a man's hand and wrote over against the candlestick upon the plaster of the wall of the king's palace, and the king saw the part of the hand that wrote. Then the king's countenance was changed.
Now jump to 17 real quick, huh?
Let me finish 6.
Okay, go ahead.
Then the king's countenance was changed, and his thoughts troubled him, so that the joints of his loins were loose, and his knees smote one against another.
And it says that even in this time in Revelation, that when they see us standing upon our feet, great fear fell upon them. Because this is like writing on the wall that their kingdom is done. All right, jump to 17 now.
Verse 7, Daniel 5 and 17. Then Daniel answered and said before the king, let thy gifts be to thyself, and give thy rewards to another.
Right there, that was the main point I was speaking about. The prophet in that time, he was going to get a reward for prophesying, but he said, this place, keep your own shit. Fuck this place. Really?
Same spirit we're in.
Yeah, we're in the same spirit. It's all right to have things here, because even Daniel became a president in that land, but we're not, this place is done. It's forsaken. This ain't where the kingdom of heaven is going to be. This place is going to be a desert when the Lord is done with it. Go ahead.
Then Daniel answered and said before the king, let thy gifts be to thyself, and give thy rewards to another. Yet I will read the writing unto the king, and make known to him the interpretation.
Now just jump to 24 so we get that point.
Verse 24. Then was the part of the hand sent from him, and this writing was written.
Go ahead. Go to 28 so that we get the writing on the wall.
Daniel 5 and 28.
I'm sorry, from 24 to 28. Because it explains what the writing on the wall was, and it's relevant right now with the destruction of America.
And this is the writing that was written, Mene, Tekel, of Parsi. This the Most High hath numbered thy kingdom and finished it.
Right, which it actually means he waited. Right? You were only set to go for a set time.
An expiration.
Yeah, you have a certain value and that's it. Go ahead.
Tekel, thou art weighed in the balances and art found wanting. Perez, thy kingdom is divided and given to the Medes and Persians. They commanded Belshazzar, and they clothed Daniel with scarlet, and put a chain of gold about his neck, and made proclamation concerning him that he should be the third ruler in the kingdom.
And that's just the point, is that right now we're in that time, we're like standing in the spot of Daniel, telling the elite, hey, your kingdom is done. Your days are numbered, and it's not going to be by the hands of men, it's going to be by the hand of Yahweh Shem Yahshai.
Daniel 4 and verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men.
So that's what you gotta understand, man. Every empire that has ever come into existence has come because the Most High wanted it to. It was the Most High's will, man. You see, and just like every kingdom came to power, he took every kingdom down. And it's no different with America. America's been taken down by the Almighty God Yahweh as we speak.
And what it was the verse we started? There was prophets in the past that prophesied against many countries.
Against great kings of war, of evil, and of pestilence, man.
Yeah.
So America is not exempt from the judgment of the Lord. America is going to receive the worst judgment. But we're telling you that this place is going down because Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai has ordained it. And he's about to establish that kingdom and dwell of righteousness, man. The Most High is about to finally bring his people into that rest that he's promised. You see, but before we can go into it, what? America has to fall. And that's the spirit you should be in if you call yourself serving Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, preaching the downfall and destruction of our enemies. You see?
Real quick, and it's going to come to pass whether the elites like it or not.
They ain't got no choice in it.
God,
Say the
you
Most
got
High
no
rule.
say in the matter.
The Most High ruler in the kingdom. The Most High rule, not Esau ruler, not Moab ruler, or Ammon ruler, but Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai ruler in the kingdom of men. And he gives it to whoever he wants to give it to. Yeah. He's giving all you heathen your turn to rule. Now it's time for the Most High's people to rule once and for all, man.
And,
to get the earth going back into a proper way.
And when the brother was reading on that chapter 5, he didn't read verse 7 though, but you know they play that out too, because what they do on that national stage where they had that witch going up and blowing on their foreheads and shit, you know,
because
you know, trying to get some answers and stuff like that, you know. But what they're listening to the videos of the prophets and they're like, man, no, this can't be the end. You know, there's another way. They're trying to find other ways to keep going.
Because when
it's
Moses
not
even
it.
came
You know,
into
that's
Egypt,
not the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua.
What did he do? He brought out his witches. What is he doing here?
Same shit.
Same shit.
That's spiritual Sodom in Egypt, man.
This is just real quick, 3 quick short verses. Romans 9 and 17.
Esau in America has been built up the way it's been built up. You see? So the Most High can take it down, and his name can be made known in the earth forevermore. And we're telling you the God that's going to do all these things, man. We're not tying this to the God of Christianity or the God of Islam or Hinduism. We're tying it to the true God of the Bible, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. That's who's going to bring these things to pass. And that's who's going to be magnified when it's done. Because the God of Christianity ain't telling you that America's going to be destroyed. He's telling that peace and prosperity is coming. He's telling that you can do whatever you want to do. Love is love. That's what the God of Christianity is talking about, but the God of the Bible is saying something other, man.
And that's why even at that time, he wasn't like, oh man, give me the gold, give me the silver, give me that high position of power. He already knew this place was through. It's about to switch hands.
Hey.
And that's what's about to happen.
And what the brother's reading right now with Pharaoh, hey, Pharaoh did the same thing. Wasn't he praying to his gods? Wasn't he using his magicians?
Yep.
You know?
But he had the vision also of the destruction that was coming to him.
Yeah.
See, and Nebuchadnezzar, all the way down. Even the other heathen kings, they knew also. The Greek, didn't Alexander the Greek know he was true?
Hold Daniel chapter 2. Start at verse 44.
We
just read that.
That's how we started this. Yeah.
Let me just finish these last two. Romans 9 and 18. Therefore, he has mercy on whom he will have mercy,
Look at
and
Daniel 7.
whom he will be,
Start at
and
13.
whom he hardeneth. 19.
And that's what's happening. Most High is having mercy upon the remnant, and he's hardening Esau.
Here's the point. Thou wilt say then unto me, why doth he yet find fault? For who hath resisted his will?
Well, if that's the case, why is he casting judgment? Because the Most High can do whatever he want to do, man.
Can't resist his
That's
will.
what you got to understand. This whole thing is being set up by the Most High to play out how he wants it to play out. He's set up wicked and evil people in the world. He set up people to receive salvation. You see, whatever you're doing in the earth, the Most High wants you doing that, because he either wants you to be what? Destroyed, or he wants to give you salvation.
Yep.
Nobody has a choice in it. Nobody has to say any say so in it, man. Everybody's doing exactly what the Most High programmed you to do. You're doing nothing other than that. So this whole illusion of free will, that's what the Most High wants you to think. You see, so if you got so much fucking free will, save yourself from this death and destruction that's coming. You see? Save yourself out of this famine. Save yourself from the teeth of these wild beasts, from these plagues and these pestilence that the Most High is going to send, man. Save yourself from this societal collapse, man. If you got so much fucking free will. Hey, if you got so much free will, stop yourself from dying. You see? Okay. What you got? That was it? What you want?
Guys, Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 24.
Okay.
I will bring the most ruthless of nations to occupy their homes. I will break down their proud fortresses and defile their sanctuaries. Terror and trembling will overcome my people. They will look for peace, but not find it.
Ain't no peace coming, man. Ain't no peace coming to America. Ain't no peace coming to the earth. The only time there will be peace on the earth is when Yahweh Shah sits on the throne, man. That's why he's known as the Prince of Peace. Until then, war is going to rage. Chaos is going to rage. Confusion is going to run rampant in the earth. Until Yahweh Shah comes and corrects everything, man. You see, it ain't going to be corrected by Nathaniel or the IUIC. You see?
Calamity will follow calamity. Rumors will follow rumor. They will look in vain for a vision from the prophets. They will receive no teaching from the priests and no counsel from the leaders.
If the time is coming, ain't gonna be no prophets ain't gonna be no true prophets to listen to. They'll keep the false prophets out here. Keep your ass in the state of darkness. You see, but hearing the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is coming to an end, man. The Most High is wrapping up the ministry. The family of the word is coming. You see? So I tell you, seek the Lord while he may be found, because the day is gonna come, and we're gonna be taking off the highways of ours. We're gonna be taking off the internet. And you're gonna be left with whatever relationship you get up with the Most High. And a lot of you haven't been doing that, man.
It's that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
This is a mercy that we're telling you that you're an Israelite and that you have salvation in Yahweh Shah, or that you even have the future of being in the kingdom of heaven. That's a mercy to your soul. And really, the mercy is going to be taken away so that there be no mercy shown.
Because the thing is, the Most High has made known unto you what he wants you to do as Israelites. But you've done what? You've mocked the prophets, and now the wrath of the Most High is about to come down upon you. And there's going to be no remedy for it, man. It tells you that in the book of Chronicles.
The king and the prince will stand helpless, weeping in despair, and the people's hand will tremble with fear. I will bring on them the evil they have done to others, and they will receive the punishment they so richly deserve. Then they shall know that I am the Lord power.
Because we made known that what? That you as an Israelite, you refuse, repent, and turn back and get in the proper spirit to serve your God through his son Yahweh Shah, judgment's going to come upon you. And a lot of, and the majority of our people here in the land of America are about to find themselves, god damn. About to find themselves in what? In a sticky situation, because they want to continue in the spirit of obedience. Because it tells you that a fool makes sport of wickedness, man. You think that shit all fun and games until that judgment comes. And now you're out here crying and asking, why is this happening? Because you being wicked. You're doing evil, man. So now it's time to reap what you've sowed.
Those false teachers, those false prophets that are doing that, building that wall with untempered mortar.
Shit about to fall, man. Shit about to fall any day now. All it takes is fuck one Black Swan event for shit to never be the same again, man. You see, that's all it takes.
And they're reporting with this lowering of rates, it's going to cause inflation to go to hyperinflation because the rich are going to pull their money out of the system. At the same time, you got Jake that lives off of credit cards and loans that needs that money, and they're not going to get that money. They're going to lose their jobs. They're saying this September, there's going to be a job firing wave after wave.
Hey,
right?
The stage is being set for everybody to be rushed into that new system, man.
America's in actual literal race war, pretty much, with the so-called immigrants taking over buildings throughout the country, right? Strongholds, but
extorting people out of their damn rent money.
Yeah. And you got Jake standing up before even Esau, bro. That's how you know Jacob's trouble has to come, bro.
It's about to go down, man.
Yeah, bro. Where I live, I'm already gonna be going into my second eviction, bro. If I've been there three years, and this is gonna be my third one. This year I've done more, and more people have moved out because the rent's being jacked up.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh, it's gonna go up.
It's like 150 bucks every year, 175,
Watch when they
200.
drop these rates, bro. It's gonna cause the actual inflation to go up.
That's
because what it does is they make them think that they could loan, but the rich don't want their money being loaned right now. They want less loaning, you know.
But the thing is, that's fucking the property owners because you're gonna raise rent so damn high, ain't nobody gonna be able to rent the shit.
But who's paying them to do that? The elite.
Right? So everybody was about to be fucked in the system, man. Get that Daniel 7.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, and verse 13. I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him.
So what's being witnessed is Yahushua being presented before the Most High. You see? Showing you that the Most High and Yahushua are two different entities, man. Yahushua was brought back to the Most High by way of the chariots. Go ahead.
And there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom that all people, nations, and languages should serve him.
See that? So that's what's coming, man. Yahushua is about to receive his kingdom. All dominion, authority, and power has been given unto him, and he's coming back to take it by way of war. It tells you that in Revelation 6. He's going forth conquering and to conquer. Conquer who? The heathen nations, beginning with Esau. You got it?
His dominion is an everlasting dominion.
His dominion is an everlasting dominion. This is what Yahushua is coming to set up. An everlasting, never-ending, righteous kingdom. You see that kingdom that was promised unto the children of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's what's about to happen. So a shift is happening, man. You see? But for us to come into the fullness of that, what has to happen? Babylon has to fall. It's inevitable. You see, we're praying for it every day. You got it.
It says, which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed.
See, his kingdom shall not be destroyed, man. Keep going.
So that cuts IUIC with Esau raising up after 1,000 years.
Yeah, see, some more bullshit they pushing that the Most High gonna break their ass. You got it?
It says, verse 15, I, Daniel, was grieved in my spirit in the midst of my body, and the visions of my head troubled me.
So you're like, man, what's going on with this vision, man? What is this all about? Go ahead.
I came near unto one of them that stood by, and asked him the truth of all this.
So he wanted the breakdown. Go ahead.
So he told me and made me know the interpretation of the things. These great beasts, which are four kings.
Four kingdoms that the Most High ordained to come to pass. They didn't come to power because they wanted to. The Most High already laid it out in his movie that they were going to have a time, each one of them was going to have a time to rule in the earth. You see? Beginning with the Babylonians, the Babylonian Empire, the Median Persian Empire, the Greeks, the Romans, and now we're living in the revised Roman Empire. All that was already ordained to come to pass from the beginning. Because the Most High wanted that. You got it?
It says, which shall arise out of the earth, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom.
After the four beasts, you see these four kingdoms expired. Esau being that last kingdom, Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of their follower. The saints of the Most High will take the kingdom to do what? To be brought into the promises the Most High made unto our forefathers. This is going to happen. But you got pagan Christians out here talking about, oh, he's not going to do that no more. That doesn't matter anymore. You a damn lie, man. If the Most High said he's going to do something, best believe it's going to be fulfilled. So like it says, after the fourth beast, which is Esau's empire, after that falls, the saints are going to take the kingdom. The Israelites are going to take the kingdom. We're the next ones to rule the earth, man. And our rulership will never end, as we just read earlier in this chapter, man.
And possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
See that? That's what's coming. The saints of the Most High, the Israelites, are going to be the next rulership in the earth. That's why America's going to fall.
And that word taken there,
going to be destroyed with it now.
that word taken there means to claim. That's what we're doing. We're claiming that heritage.
It's going to be taken by force.
Right?
We ain't for the ass shit. We're going to come down out of heaven. It's going to be a hostile Israelite takeover. And every one of you who are trying to rebel against that, guess what? You're going to be put to the sword, man. That's what's coming. That's what's next. That's what happens after America for everybody who's wondering who's going to be the next power when America falls. Hey, it ain't going to be Russia, it ain't going to be China, it's going to be the Israelites led by Yahweh Shai, man.
It's Revelation chapter 19, I'm starting verse 11. Revelation 19 and 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse.
Second coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai. We saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, a gigantic chariot. White representing pure, horse representing power. As Yahweh Shai even told us, then shall they see the sign of the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory, man. You see, coming back as the second most powerful being up under the Almighty God Yahweh.
I shall not meet thee as a man.
That's right, Isaiah 47.
Every eye shall see it.
Every eye shall see it. Right. Niggas' hearts filling up from the things that are coming on the earth.
That word, the word that word take for ball, it says to acquire, receive, take, and it goes in correspondence to football. It says to show oppositeness. Meaning, what we're doing is going to lead to us actually getting the power to take the kingdom. But it all starts with this prophecy, the prophets being raised up, and like we've been reading, that's what we're doing now. We got to get this kingdom's going to go down, and the world is ours.
And he that sat upon him was called faithful and true.
Because the word of the Most High is faithful and true. That's what Yahweh Shai is, man. In the beginning was the word. That Yahweh Shai is the word of the Most High. Coming back to fulfill his Father's will. That's why he's known as the word, man. You got it.
And in righteousness he doth judge and make war.
He's coming back to judge and make war with the heathen nations, man. You see? It's gonna get very bloody when Yahweh Shai comes back, man. For all you thinking that he's coming back to love everybody. When he told you out of his own mouth, think not that I'm coming to bring peace. I came not to bring peace, but a sword, man. You got it?
His eyes were as a flame of fire.
That's right.
And on his head were many crowns.
Oh, there are many crowns upon his head because he's coming back to take all rulership and authority away from you heathen nations, as he told you in Daniel chapter 2. You see? You got it?
And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself.
But it's his rank. You see, these people don't understand the rank of Yahweh Shai. This is why they mock him. They scoff at it. They scoff at the fact that the Messiah, the Son of the Most High, could be a so-called black man, but you're going to see it, man. You're going to see it when he returns. You see, he's going to show you that the black man is supreme on the earth. So-called black, Hispanic, and Native American, man, we're the supreme men on the earth, man. You see? We're the gods. We're the children of God, man. Not you fucking heathen, all you goddamn Edomites, man.
Kennedy made that statement. What if we end up finding out that
I think it was Robert Kennedy.
Robert Kennedy?
Yep.
So he said, what if we find out that God is a black man?
God.
We've been telling you, but you haven't believed us because in your sight we're just niggas, man. Well, we're actually the seed of promise. You see?
And we're in that time to receive that promise.
I have said that you are gods, man. We're the gods walking the earth.
Yep. And that's actually part of that word called is to admit. We're admitting that we are the Israelites, and eventually the Lord's going to give us that right as Israelites to take the kingdom as it was there.
Like you had mentioned in the past, to inherit, you got to claim that.
Claim it. Yeah, if you get a inheritance, if you don't claim it, it's not yours. You actually got to go through a process of claiming it before. You actually got to put it in the newspaper that you have received this inheritance. And if anybody wants to go against you, they have the right to try it.
Well, that's according to their shit. But we're telling you that you have to be an Israelite first and foremost to even partake in this.
Yeah, Yahweh the judge. He's going to put you to death. You ain't.
Hey, and a lot of people still reject it, even like that way. The truth, they reject it because they don't accept what the curses that comes with it for disobeying, and accepting what the blessings that also come with it, which also in the blessings puts you at a higher hierarchy than everybody else.
And in the inheritance, not everybody's in it.
Yeah.
You know, some are left out. Like you got these 2/3 reprobates that are going to perish in America. You know, they're not going to be saved like the elect. They're going to be left out of that, but they're going to come through the elect loins to actually enjoy the kingdom of heaven.
They're still heirs of the promise,
Right?
but they got to know the way they got to go to get it. Yeah, by paying.
And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of the Most High. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses.
He goes into what? The angels returning in their chariots, man. Yahweh Shai returns, man. He's coming back with the heavenly host. He's coming back with full force. You see, to humble all this shit talk that's been going on. Hey, Enoch was telling y'all that, man. He's coming back with to humble all the hard speeches and all the shit he was saying about it. You see?
Teach you by pain.
Yahweh Shai is coming back with a force that can't be touched, man. You got it?
It says, clothed in fine linen, white and clean.
Because the angels are completely pure. They're completely righteous. You got it?
And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword,
Yep.
that with it he should smite the nations,
Laser beams coming from the chariots. You got it?
and he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
He's going to rule the heathen nation with a rod of iron. When you go to that word rod in the Greek, it goes into rod loops. When you go into the context of the word, as we read right here, it says applied to keys. He goes into the severest, most rigorous rule. So Yahweh Shai is coming to rule over you heathen nations. You Edomites first and foremost with great rigor, man. And if you're going to be under Yahweh Shai's possession, that means you're going to be under the Israelites' possession. So guess what that means? You heathen nations are going into slavery under us so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to build up our kingdom as it's laid out in prophecy, man. As it's laid out. As it's laid out in this holy Bible that you try to take hold of and make it your own.
Paint your faces.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the word. And he treadeth the winepress of the fierceness and wrath of Almighty God.
Yup, that's what's coming, man. And that wine press represents America, because when Yahweh Shai returns, he's gonna make a beeline for this place. He's gonna get busy over here, man. Put a whole lot of you motherfuckers to death. You see?
And we're not building the kingdom over here on the backs of slaves. It's going to be back in the promised land.
The land that was the fatness of the earth, man. You see that land, that World War III is going to be fought in, which is going to be engulfed in fire to be purified. And when the time comes and everything starts to go back, we're going to come down. So we might be going for a minute. Because it's going to take the trees and all that shit a long time to be in the fullness of it. So when we come down, the heathen can get to work the building. You see? But hey, it's about to be
just like when Noah prophesied. He didn't know how long he was going to be in the ark.
Yep.
You know, he prophesied for 120 years, but he didn't know how long he was going to be in that ark. And like us, we don't know how long we're going to be in that chariot. But we know and we hope it to be in that chariot. With Yahweh Shai.
Start getting close.
Well, I just wanted to bring out a point with, it says the writings on the wall, examine the time and itself diligently. So during the Great Depression, you had unemployment at 25%, right? And at the same time, you had World War II, right? So when you look it up, because they said the unemployment numbers were wrong, they were lying about them, and you look up the true unemployment numbers, it tells you that the true unemployment right now, since 2023, has been 24% right now. So we're literally in that time. You got World War III, you got 24% plus of unemployment. You got inflation that's about to go hyperinflation. Right? A dollar that's going to value. Every day you wake up, it's more and more less value. So let me grab this. This is John 12, verse 43. And Yahushua was prophesying about the reprobates that, they were prophesying. That it was prophesied that there will be reprobates. Verse 43, for they love the praise of men more than the praise of Yahweh. And Yahushua cried and said, he that believeth on me, believeth not on me, but on him that sent me.
That's what it's all about. It goes back to what the Most High told our forefather Moses, that he was going to raise up that prophet being our Lord Yahushua. He was going to have to take heed to everything he told us, because everything he told us came from the Most High, man.
There's men of Israel that ain't going to believe.
And guess what? The Most High said he was going to require them, man. So,
hey, that makes us more valuable, though.
You're going to have to take, all you niggas who in that rebellious spirit, you're going to have to take it up to the Most High, man. And we're going to see how that turns out.
It says, Yahushua says, and he that seeth me, seeth him that sent me. I am come a light into the world, and that's what we're shining, is that light right now, that whosoever believeth on me should not abide in darkness. But as it says in John 15, you should abide in him, in Yahushua, because you cannot produce fruit unless you're in Yahushua and he in you. It says, and if any man hear my words and believe not, I judge him not, for I came not to judge the world, but to save the world, to gather the Israelite elect men. He that rejecteth me and receiveth not my words hath one that judgeth him. The word that I have spoken, the same shall judge him in the last day.
Because at the end of the day, we didn't come to execute our own judgment, man. We came to tell you that if you don't get in line with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, he's the one that's going to judge you, man. All we have to do is speak the words unto you. You see? If you refuse it, you rebel against it, you're not rebelling against us, man. So when you come out here to mock us, you're not mocking us, you're mocking the Most High. So when it goes down and that judgment comes, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to have the last laugh, man. Because at the end of the day, we're giving you his words. We're getting to you Israelites, we're telling you what your power requires of you. And if you don't want to do that and make mockery of it, hey, the Most High can deal with your ass, man.
He put that prophecy in our revelation.
Yahushua said, this is not my doctrine, it's what the sent me.
That's right. So that's what's going to judge you, man. It ain't us. All we come to do is give the message. Y'all good? Hey, if anybody got nothing, we'll wrap it up.
Just a quick one. It's Malachi 3:6. It says, for I am Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, I change not, therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
So everything the Most High has promised unto our forefathers, beginning with our forefather Abraham, passed down to Isaac, and passed down to Jacob, and passed down to us, 12 tribes, it's going to happen. It's not going to change. You see? Because the Most High changes not, man. The Most High will not be altered. His counsel is immutable. It's impossible for him to lie. If he said it, he's going to do it. If he spoke it, he's going to bring it to pass. And this is why we see everything happening the way it's happening. Because it's all leading up to what? The salvation of the remnant, you see? And the full ushering in of the kingdom of heaven. Thus saith the Bible, thus saith Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And so with that, we're going to end it by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to
Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Rekadesh.
Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone for teaching us this truth according to the Bible, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful that I get my man, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has created us to do. That was Shalom, Wa, Wa, Ba, Ba.